So hello and welcome to today's class. In today's class, we are seeing the mechanism for the reaction of HI with ethoxymethane, right? So the complete reaction is CH3 CH2O CH3, right? Methoxyethane plus HI, you get CH3I plus C2H5OH, right? Now just see the mechanism part of this reaction. So the first step is protonation of ether, right? So this HI first ionizes to H plus and I minus, right? This H plus combines with the lone pair of electron present on oxygen. So CH3 CH2O CH3 plus H plus, right? So this will pull this H plus and you get CH3 CH2O CH3, here H and here a positive charge, right? So what you got? This is protonated ether, right? Now see the second step. So the second step is attack of I minus on protonated ether, okay? So I minus being a very good nucleophile, it attacks the least substituted alkyl carbon and it displaces alcohol by SN2 mechanism, right? So I minus plus CH3 O CH2 CH3 and here H and a positive charge, right? Now you can see here this carbon, three sides you have hydrogen, right, and one side is oxygen, right? So here in place of hydrogen this is substituted by oxygen, right? So one substitution, whereas if you see this side, this carbon is attached from two side by hydrogen, one side by CH3 and one side by oxygen. So this carbon is substituted from two sides, right? So this carbon is least substituted, right? So I minus attacks this carbon and the substitution occurs through SN2, right? What does this mean? SN2 is a single step substitution reaction in which a transition state is formed where the bond between I and CH3 is partially formed and that between CH3 and O is partially broken. So I CH3 O H C2H5, right? So this is your transition state, right? After this step what you get? You will get CH3I plus C2H5OH, right? So what you can see from here, you are having an unsymmetrical ether, right? What is unsymmetrical ether? The ether in which you have different type of alkyl groups on either side of oxygen, right? So if you have an unsymmetrical ether, and if you are reacting this with Hi, right, then the halogen atom is linked to the smaller alkyl group, right, and the other one will be alcohol. Okay, so we'll just make a note of this point. Note: in unsymmetrical ether, the halogen is linked to the smaller alkyl group, right. Now, if this Hi is present in excess, right, if the Hi which you have taken at the beginning, if it is present in excess and the reaction is carried out at high temperature, okay, then what will happen? This ethanol which is formed will further react with one more molecule of Hi and it is converted into ethyl iodide, right. So, that we will see as the third step. That step will come only when Hi is in excess, right. So, we will see the third step now. So, we will make a note of this point, that when Hi is in excess and the reaction is carried out at high temperature, right, ethanol reacts with another molecule of Hi to form ethyl iodide, right. So, step 3 will be step 3. Okay. So, what is step 3? See, this CH3, CH2, OH, right, it will combine with one more molecule of Hi, right. This bond will break in the direction of I, you will get H plus, this H plus will be pulled by this lone pair and as a result you get CH3, CH2, OH, H positive, right, and I minus, okay, right. So, once oxygen gets a positive charge, the electronegativity of oxygen increases, it pulls the electron of this carbon towards itself, right. So, what will happen? CH3, CH2, OH, H, here a positive, right. So, this bond will break in the direction of oxygen, right. Then this I minus, what it will do? See here, when this bond is broken, right, when this bond is broken, what you get? CH3, CH2 and here a positive charge, right? You will get a carbocation, right? So, as soon as carbon gets a positive charge, this I minus attacks the positive center, right? So, you get CH3, CH2, I, right, plus H2O, okay, right, okay. Now, what we are seeing here, that if you have unsymmetrical ether, then the halogen part is going to the carbon with the halogen part is going to the alkyl group with lesser number of carbon atoms, right? But when one of the alkyl group is tertiary, right, the halide formed is tertiary halide, right? That means the halogen will go to the carbon, or the halogen will go to the alkyl group with more number of carbon atoms or more substituted alkyl group, right? So, we are making a note of it that when one of the alkyl group is tertiary, the halide formed is tertiary halide, okay. The halide formed is tertiary halide, right. Now, we will see the reaction for that also, okay. So, the reaction is CH3, 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 O, CH3, right. This is tertiary alkyl group, right, methyl tert butyl ether, right. When I am reacting this with HI, okay. So, what I will get, see here, this part will form alcohol, right. If you remember the previous reaction, what was happening? The side with more number of carbon atom was forming alcohol and the other one was forming alkyl halide, whereas in this case this part will form alkyl halide and this is forming alcohol, right. So, our product will be CH3, 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 I, right, tert butyl iodide plus CH3OH, okay. We will see the mechanism part. This reaction proceeds through SN1 mechanism, right. Now, what is SN1 mechanism? In SN1 mechanism, the reaction is carried out in two steps, right. In one step, carbocation is formed, okay, and in another step you will get the substituted product, right. So, I have CH3, 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 OCH3, right. This is combining with a molecule of HI, right. The bond is broken in this direction. As a result, I get H plus and I minus. The H plus coordinates with this oxygen and I get CH3, 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 O, CH3 and here H and here a positive charge, right, plus I minus, okay. You see here either I can break this bond in this direction, right, or I can break this bond in this direction, right. If I am breaking this bond, then I get a positive charge here, right. What type of carbocation? Tertiary carbocation. And if I am breaking this bond in this direction, then I get a positive charge here and I get primary carbocation, right. Now, since tertiary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation, so this bond is broken than this, right. So, this bond is broken, okay. So, now CH3, C, CH3, CH3, O, CH3, and here a positive charge, right. So, what will happen? This bond breaks in this direction, okay, this bond breaks in this direction. So, what you get? You get a tertiary carbocation, okay. So, you get tertiary carbocation plus CH3OH, right. This is tertiary carbocation, right. So, once you get a positive charge on this carbon, I minus will attack this carbon and will complete the reaction, right. So, CH3C, CH3 positive plus I minus, right. So, I minus will attack this positive center and you will get tert butyl iodide, okay. So, this is tert butyl iodide, tert means tertiary, okay, tert butyl iodide, right. So, I hope you have understood the complete reaction. If you have any doubt, you ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Press the bell icon to get the latest updates on upcoming videos.